Chapter 16, Mishnah 2. We have learned in Chapter 15, Mishnah 4, that a woman may not remarry based on the testimony of her sister-in-law, i.e. the wife of her husband's brother, because sisters-in-law often hate each other and are suspected of lying to cause one another to marry unlawfully. For the same reason, a woman cannot become free of a yibum bond based on the testimony of her sister-in-law. The Mishnah discusses an application of this law. Two sisters-in-law, i.e. wives of two brothers, came from overseas. This one says, "My husband died childless." And that one also says, "My husband died childless." This one is forbidden to remarry because she might be bound to the husband of that one for yibum. And that one is forbidden to remarry because she might be bound to the husband of this one for yibum. Although each woman is believed that her own husband died as far as she herself is concerned, she is not free to marry until it is proven that her Yavam, her sister-in-law's husband, has also died. Since the only evidence that her Yavam died is the testimony of her sister-in-law, and a woman may not rely on her sister-in-law's testimony, each woman must suspect that her Yavam is still alive and she is bound to him for yibum. Thus, neither woman is free to remarry. However, if other independent witnesses say that these men died, the women are free to remarry. The Mishnah discusses a case where witnesses say that one of the men died. If this one has witnesses that her husband died, and that one has no witnesses that her husband died, the one who has witnesses is forbidden to remarry. For although there are witnesses that her own husband died, there are no witnesses that her Yavam died, and she is therefore bound to him. But the one who has no witnesses is permitted to remarry because there are witnesses that her Yavam died. The Mishnah returns to a case in which there are no witnesses that either man died. If this one has children and that one has no children, the one who has children is permitted to remarry because she is not subject to yibum since she has children. But the one who has no children is forbidden to remarry because she is subject to yibum, and she must suspect that her Yavam is still alive. In the next case, neither woman had witnesses or children. However, the two husbands had another two brothers who were not overseas. If both women underwent yibum to other brothers of their husbands, and their Yavams, who are now their husbands, later died childless, these women are forbidden to marry. The original problem now returns. Each woman must suspect that her sister-in-law's original husband is still alive, and she is now bound to him for yibum, because of the death of her second husband, his brother. But Rabbi Elazar says, since they were permitted to marry and actually married the Yavams, i.e. their second husbands, that shows that their original husbands are in fact dead. Therefore, if the Yavams die childless, the women are permitted to marry anyone.